Heart is offering you what we are calling a few-minute warming. These inspirational words may be just what you need to change the outcome of your life. Join us for a warming to fill your heart.
I listened to a tape recently by a man by the name of Guy Dowd. Guy Dowd is from Wisconsin, actually, and he was named some years ago as the National Teacher of the Year and was honored by the President with a special recognition and award. When he was called to Washington, he shared some of his things that he's learned as a teacher over the years of experience that he's had. And one is that he has learned to pray for the students that he's having a difficult time teaching. Isn't that interesting? What he does, he said, if he has a hard time getting through to a student, he will go and sit in their desk before school when he arrives early and try to imagine them and what they're going through in their life as he prays for them. Isn't that lovely? And he gave the example, he was praying for a young man, and as he was praying for him, coincidentally or providentially, the young man came along. And this is something he didn't usually do, come too early to class, you know. And he was a little startled. He quick got out of his desk, and they started up some brief conversation. He learned from the young man that, of course, he knew he was a senior, but that this Friday was going to be his last senior football game. And he knew he was on the team, and he asked if he was looking forward to it. He said, yeah, we should do okay. And he was stammering around. He says, you know, it's going to be parents' night where they honor the seniors. I said, oh, well, that's nice. Your parents will be there? No. My parents are divorced, and my father lives out of town. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. Your mom would be there? No. She works second shift at the hospital. She says she can't get off that night. Oh, gosh. I'm really sorry to hear that, he says. And yeah, I guess I was trying to think maybe somebody could come. I don't know. And you know, that's the closest a teenager will come to ask. And he said, well, would you like me to be there? He says, well, I don't want to put you, if you got something else to go on. No, hey. And I said, if I don't care what I have going, I'm going to be there for this kid. He says, I'll be there. He says, you know, I'm 85. I'll be on the field. So before the game, you know, they have the honor, and he's so proud. He's feeling like a parent now, you know, with pictures and all, putting his arm around on this kid. And the kid leans over and says, you know, I haven't played any this year. Don't expect to see me in the game. Maybe he said, for your last game, maybe they'll put you in. Well, in fact, the game went on, and they were into the fourth quarter, and they were ahead by 20 points. This is true story. Had by 20 points. Well, he is really getting into the parent feeling, because he says, you know, I always respect coaches. I always know they know better than me. But he says, all of a sudden I found myself standing up and shouting, hey, put number 85 in the game! And they didn't do it. And he started shouting, he started getting the other, hey, put 85 in the game! And they never did it. And they won by 20 points. And he found himself crying in the stands. And he said, my God, no wonder I have a hard time getting through to this kid. He doesn't feel like he's worth anything. He's not even worth enough to put in the game when they're ahead by 20 points. You get it? He talked about the hidden curriculum. The lessons we learn in school that are not taught as the lesson plan, but they're still learned in class, like, I'm not very good, I'm not very popular, I'm not as smart, I'm not that good looking, the guys or the gals don't really look to me. You know those lessons we learn in school? I hate to think about all the lessons we learn. And so then he made a point to really befriending this young man. He said it's a lesson he'll never forget. All of that happened, he believed, because he took the time and trouble to sit in his desk. Do you see what he had to do, though? He had to leave the teacher's desk, and he had to come down to sit among them.
We thank you for accessing the Heart to Heart app. Please return again to hear inspiration that may make you laugh or even cry, but most importantly, bring you closer to your Savior, Jesus Christ.